Hey, what's going on, guys? Kobasu TCG here, back at again with another YouTube video. And today I'll be updating my pure Time Thief deck profile. So it's been a while since my last upload. I've just hadn't really had the time to play much Yu-Gi-Oh recently, nor was I able to take my Time Thief deck to regionals due to circumstances preventing me from going. However, I have been playing the deck a lot on Dueling Book, and I have made a lot of changes since my not really a lot, but a decent amount of changes since my last deck profile. So I figured I'll show you my updated list. Anyway, let's get straight into the profile. So first and foremost, monster lineup hasn't really changed. I'm still playing 3 Regulator, 3 Winder, 2 Bezel, and a Chrono Quarter. This is the exact same Time Thief lineup I was playing last time. I still find it really good. I still like having Bezelship and Chrono Quarter at the ratios that they are. I wouldn't really change this still. Still really good. And, if, as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Next, something that has changed is I'm only playing 2 XYZ Seal Dolphin now, simply because it has been it has acted as a bit of a brick during testing, and I wanted to play other cards and other engines as well. Next, I play 2 Hat Trigger. This hasn't changed since my last profile. It's just a free extender. 1 Singing Lanius, again, just another extender. And so for something that's changed since my last profile, I'm now playing 1 Resort and 2 Super Agent. Now, the reason why I am playing this engine now, I used to play Mothman, if you guys remember from my last profile. The reason why I'm not playing this is simply because I found that Super Agent, while not being it's kind of like Mothman. It's not a guaranteed summon. However, it does act as a way to break boards by destroying spell and traps, and Resort is really good hand trap targets, so it helps bait an Ash that would otherwise be used for Regulator. Next for hand traps, I played 2 Crow, 2 Ash, 3 Gamma, and a Driver. I still don't play Droll in the main. I feel like Droll's better sided right now, and these hand traps that I play are fine for the meta. Because not all meta decks are severely hurt by Droll. However, they are all hurt by Crow. Crowing like a tiger target, etc. So yeah, this has been really good. 2 Ashes is fine now, especially since a lot of the top decks aren't really as good. Well, that because Spiral isn't really hurted by it anymore, and other decks can sort of navigate around it, so it is sort of weaker than what it used to be. But yeah, onto the spells. So 3 instants as usual. Just another extender. 3 Call by the Grave, just so we can get our stuff to resolve, so we can play through hand traps. Something new. Because I found that a lot of people are now playing Mystic Mine, I've opted to play 2 Twin Twisters. This could be Cosmic Cyclone, but I feel like Twisters right now is fine. It has some synergy with the deck, getting a Bezelship engrave, getting a Chrono Chord engrave, so on and so forth. Playing 1 Reborn, and I'm also only playing 1 Startup now. Now, the reason why I've chose to up down to 1 Startup is because I found even with 2, opening multiples just feels like a brick. 2 in a long game is really nice, especially so you can get the second effect of Startup live. But I found that, now throughout my testing, whenever I see multiples of this, I just hate it. I just hate seeing multiples of this. I might play a hack, the other continuous one. Just so I can beat over monsters, but I'm still not sure yet. This is just an updated thing that I've been testing after doing some changes. Still playing 2 Flyback, still playing 2 Retrograde as always. These cards have not really changed into why we run them. They are both Perpetua targets, and they are also just really good targets to Search of Winder. Obviously, with Retrograde being the negate, so we can always have a negate on board. But yeah, and then last of all, I play the 3 Shade Brigandine. There's not really much to say about this. If you play Pure Time Thief, I feel like you have to play this. It gives you Trap Redoer if you don't really open any other action, so at least you have that form of disruption. And that's it for the main deck, guys. It's a bit over 40 cards. I believe it's about 42 right now. Now, me running 42 cards is actually a meta call in my eyes, simply because of the amount of decks that do main deck Mystic Mine that are also over 40 cards. And what they might do sometimes is they might literally try to deck you out. So I figured by running over 40 cards, I minimize my chances of that happening, allowing me to just deck them out, force them to, break their own Mystic Mine or so on. Anyway, next I play for the extra deck, 2 Redoer, 2 Perpetua. Felt like cutting this down for a little while because you can recycle it back with a couple of cards that I play, but I decided in the end to stick with the 2 because the second one has come up in like grindier sort of games. One Dweller, yeah, good for those graveyard decks, especially since Shadows are back in the middle. Emerald, just to recycle some stuff. Tornado to pop stuff. 4 Strix for the Singing Lanius, so we can do plays of that. Utopia Lightning and there's Normal Utopia. Still playing this. I was thinking about playing double for a little while just to replace the second flyback, but like once again, like I just don't like the idea of running that brick when that could be an extender, so I just opted not to play that. 1 Baguska because putting things to defense is pretty good. For our links, Lambda, Gravity Controller, this hasn't really changed. Lambda is just, for the, what's it called? For the Gamma play and Redoer. Gravity Controller is just there looking cool, allowing us to free up the AMZ when we need to. And then I also play Mud Dragon as our Interfusion targets, alongside with Thousand Eyes Restrict, as like a way to like just break boards further. I was thinking about playing Castell as well. Castells are like another option that we can play within the extra, just as a way to further break boards. But I felt like Thousand Eyes was good simply because like if we put in the EMZ, we can simply just link it off a Gravity Controller later on. But yeah, once again, guys, this is just like my what's it called, like just like my initial like test build after changing it, because the deck goes through so many stages. I'm constantly tinkering. I'm constantly trying to update my list to make it as comparative as possible. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Many more videos to come in the future. Please like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.